So my name is Kirk Preston. I'm currently a senior at Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, but about 4, 5, 6 years ago, I was in your shoes at YMLA, going through the same courses and conventus and meeting the same teachers and having that same brotherhood that you all were going through.
So, when you were going through the process of researching different colleges, what were some of your college choices that you were considering?
So I know TCU is one school that I was considering. I was also looking down at the big schools at UT Texas. But then, I really wanted to do engineering and I still wanted to play football. So that's when I started looking at, smaller engineering schools. And so there was Worcester Polytechnic Institute out there in sort of Worcester, Massachusetts, which is about an hour or so east of Boston. There was Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute up in New York. Rose-Hulman came out of the woodwork where I go to school now. And so all three of those schools I could go and study engineering. There were a few other schools that were, very good. Probably wouldn't have done engineering, but they definitely had reputable programs that I can go and play football at that school. Washington and Lee in Virginia was one that comes to mind. McAllister in Minnesota was also another school that came to mind. So there was quite a few big schools, but then there were a lot of smaller schools that I was looking into.
How important was it for you to actually go and tour some of the colleges that you went and saw?
I would say it was definitely an important thing because, when you go to college, you're going to be spending time at this place for the next 4, 5, 6 years, however long it takes you to finish your undergrad or graduate program. So you really want to kind of understand, what place am I going to be calling home for the next 4, 5, 6 years? So I went out to tour Washington and Lee. It was definitely nice. It's kind of nestled in the Blue Ridge mountain range in Virginia, so definitely an interesting feel. Lexington's a smaller town. Terre Haute, where I go to school now with Rose-Hulman, is also a smaller town, and that could be a bit of a culture shock or a bit of a change from the big, bustling, sprawling metroplex of Dallas-Fort Worth. But I got out to Rose-Hulman. I really like the small town feel because it was quieter, not as much going on, and it's kind of like a change of pace and a change of scenery from Dallas-Fort Worth, where there's always something going on, whether it be rush hour traffic, big events, or tons of people. So being able to kind of get away from all that, play football, study engineering, and really kind of see a different way of life, that was one of the things I was able to get from my college visit to Rose, and I really appreciated that.